Yeah, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization there.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The Cardinals hit 500, hit 6-6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. They run with Sanders off the option. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. From the gun, Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Trey McBride the target on that throw, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, Ross, and that is incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray now. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down trots out the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Ross. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A shotgun snap and a give for Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Ross to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a first down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, Hatcher. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. James Robinson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the...
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. After right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Ross looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a expected. He's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To throw is Ross. A final shot before break. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, I know the blow that hurts the most, the one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ross now throwing after the interception. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Hatcher. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ross, flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. There's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 19 yards away. And the Cards get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it, dude.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now Ross. Off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on first down. Ross. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Trucks over him, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the
touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Here's Sanders. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they take a knee.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.